Hi guys, I'm Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. So happy that you can be here. Good to see you guys, especially during this crazy and wild, unprecedented time. Hopefully this video finds you a little bit of stress relief and respite because honestly, I don't know what the turnout is going to be in this election, in this world, but hopefully we can have a little bit of peace and joy today through my video. So I want to do my November TBR. It's all of the books that I plan on reading in November. We'll see how likely that is because I feel like November already is kind of busy, you know, with like the holidays and Thanksgiving and all of that good stuff. So I still want to try to accomplish reading all of these books. We'll see. So here we go. Without further ado, here is my November TBR. Let's get into it. But first, coffee. I just want to show off this cute mug. It is a Minnie Mouse mug. My mom got it a while ago for me from Disney World, and I just think it's so cute. I am such a huge Minnie Mouse fan, so cheers. The very first book I plan on reading is Cast by Isabel Wilkerson. I actually already read this book, but oh well. Anyway, this is a nonfiction book by Wilkerson. She also wrote the book Warmth of Other Suns, which I heard was absolutely incredible. But Caste really breaks down the unspoken caste system that we have in America and the separation that it has created between the Black community and essentially everyone else. This book is so educational and it is so eye-opening to the system and the backbone of America and how it was created and how it was shaped, and the reality that we still do have a caste system here in this country. I love how she transcends not only, you know, the caste system in the US, but also in other parts of the world like India, and she goes back in the history and looks at all of that, and I just think it is so educational. I think this is a book that definitely I would recommend like in a college setting, just for your own education. I really recommend everyone pick up this book because it is so educational and just really, I think just imperative to your own education. This is also going to be, I think Ava DuVernay is going to be doing a film adaptation of this book, I heard. I think it's coming out on Netflix, maybe. I think that's the buzz around it, but I'm really excited about this being a film adaptation, even though it is a nonfiction book. But I think that what it covers in this book is just so important. So definitely highly recommend it. I'll go more into it in my November wrap up, but this is what I've already read, I guess. As you can see, it's so good. I like tabbed so much in this book, but yeah, definitely recommend. So the next book is Normal People by Sally Rooney. I actually picked up this book when I was visiting a friend in New York, and I heard a lot of good things about this particular book and also the TV show because it is a TV adaptation. So I'm curious to see the correlation with that. But I think it's about two university students, Connell and Marianne. Hopefully I'm saying her name right, but they develop a friendship and I think it probably turns into like a relationship, a love relationship. So I'm really excited about it. I believe it's set in Ireland, which I love anything set in Ireland. I actually took a college course of Irish literature, so this is going to be exciting. It probably is not going to be like super Irish literature-ish, but anyway, I love that it is set in Ireland, and I heard a lot of great things about this book. I heard that Sally Rooney is an amazing writer. I've never have read anything by her, so this is going to be a real treat. So the next book on my list is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. And I feel like I am the last person to actually read this. I feel like this is, this was a really big book that a lot of people read in the summer, and here it is November, and I'm just now getting to it. But that's okay, here we are. It's essentially about a young woman named Chloe, obviously, and she's trying to, I think, figure out her life and the direction of her life, and she meets a young man named Red, and he helps her figure things out. It is a love story, and I'm really excited to deep dive into it because I heard nothing but amazing things about it. I love that it is a Black author as well, so yeah, really excited about this one. This next book is called Hotel on the Corner of Bitter and Sweet by Jamie Ford. This book was actually gifted to me by my boyfriend. I thought that it was so cute that he bought me a book at a used bookstore and then gifted to me and has been bugging me to read this book. So here I am. I'm finally reading your book. And it is very cute. I'm actually currently reading this one. It gives me very like notebook-esque vibes. So it's another love story. I don't know what November is trying to tell me about love, but I'm literally reading like 4 love stories this month. But yeah, it's set in 1986 and in 1942, so it's kind of like the past meets the present. And it's about the Japanese internment camps, you know, during World War II. And there's a Chinese American man, and he recalls like his past life and the people that he's met, and I think the woman that he meets, who then eventually becomes his wife. I think I'm not there yet. I just started it. But I will say it is really cute. I don't know a lot about the Japanese internment camps during World War II. So this is really educational for me to kind of go back and learn about this. I will say that it is a very cute story. Again, another love story. So I'm excited to see where this goes. But yeah, so far so good. So this next book is Feel Free by Zadie Smith. This one is a big one. I think it's like almost 500. No, it's like 440 pages, I think. Really excited to dive into this one. Zadie Smith obviously is an incredible writer. This one is a collection of like poems, essays, interviews, thoughts and musings that she has on life and politics. And I'm excited just to read a good book about life and how to survive in this world. I heard this one is a really good one to pick up if you're like in a reading slump or you just need some good life advice. She obviously, you know, is an incredible writer, so I'm excited to see what she says and dive into this one. This is also a nonfiction book as well. So this next one is called Group: How One Therapist and a Circle of Strangers Saved My Life. I had to like read the little part on my phone. But this one is by Chrissy Tate, and I'm actually reading this one for my book club, the Literary League, November pick. This is another non-fiction selection. This book focuses on a young woman's experience through therapy, group therapy, and I'm really excited to read this one. I am so pro therapy, pro talking to people about whatever is going on. So I'm excited to read this one and learn about what she experienced through group therapy. So I think this is going to be a really interesting one. The next book that I want to read is called Indian Horse by Richard Wagamese. I hope I'm saying that name right. But it focuses on Canada's brutality toward First Nations children and the system that it was founded upon, and just the whole history surrounding that. Especially during this time of Thanksgiving, I really hate like the very whitewashed version of Thanksgiving. So I really want to focus on more stories and more literature that is going to highlight Indigenous people and First Nation. I just think we need more of that, more education, more literature, more media surrounding First Nation and Indigenous people. So really want to read this book. I hope I can get to it. It's super important. I heard that it is an incredible, incredible tale. So really excited to get into that one. And the very last book that I hope I can get to is a reread of Ready Player One. I read this one a long time ago. I also saw the movie. It is absolutely incredible. Definitely a favorite of mine. Ready Player Two is coming out later this month. I believe November 24th. I could be very wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I want to reread it just because it's fun and like, why not? And I want to gear myself up to reading Ready Player 2, which hopefully I can read probably in the early parts of December. So not going to go into what this book is about. Most of you guys already know, but yeah, this is going to be a reread for me. So hopefully I can get to it. We will see, because I have, as you can see, a large stack of books already. But yeah, I just think this cover is also very cool. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like this gorgeous orange color. It's more of a newer edition, but I love it. And then Ready Player 2 has the same kind of design, so I'm excited to get my hands on that. But yeah, this is going to be the last book that I hope I can get to at some point in this month, but again, we will see. All right, folks, so that is all of the books that I plan on reading in November, but we will see. Just with everything going on and the world being crazy right now, we will actually see how many books I can read, but I always hope for the best. Please make sure you go and like, comment, and subscribe, not only this video, but also all of my videos that I have posted. Check out my October wrap-up so you can see everything that I have read in October. And then don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you can, you know, look at all my cool photos and keep up to date with everything that I post. Hopefully you guys are well out there. Be safe. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.